lesbians, radical leftist ideologues, and donors to pro-abortion organizations control the music at your parish, and they're getting filthy rich doing it. They have crushed the timeless music of the church and replaced it with third-rate pop hymns, often dripping with bad theology. Catholic apologist Trent Horn exposed some of the worst hymns in a viral video.
What's wrong with these hymns and why they need to die.
His video hit a nerve because it confirmed what many Catholics already knew. Something is deeply wrong with the music at Mass. And the root of the problem? Two companies that have a stranglehold on church music: Oregon Catholic Press and GIA Publications. For decades, they have dictated parish hymnals, imposed licensing fees, and controlled the sound of Catholic worship, all while stuffing their coffers and pushing an agenda opposed to the teachings of the Church. Meet Brenna Horn Cronin, the Executive General Manager of School Music License at GIA Publications and a yoga instructor who specializes in leading yoga and mindfulness for spiritual communities. Horn Cronin is also an LGBTQ+ activist living in a so-called same-sex marriage where the two are raising a child. In 2013, during a Mass in Chicago, she openly defied Cardinal Francis George. When a homosexual activist wearing a rainbow sash was denied communion, Horn Cronin, who was not a Eucharistic minister, but singing in the choir at the time, took it upon herself to give the Eucharist to that man.
During communion, I was singing in the choir, and the choir had already gone to receive communion, and one of my brothers, the member of my community, who is a full and equal member of the body of Christ, was denied communion. So I got back in line, and I brought him communion as I would for anybody else.
Can you tell me your name?
Brenna Cronin.
What Brenna Horn Cronin did was openly defy church discipline, disregard Cardinal George's authority, and place herself above the laws of the church. Before taking her current role, she also played a key part in controlling Catholic music as the Executive General Manager of One License, a licensing outfit that double dips by charging parishes to use the hymns they already bought, all while sidelining the church's sacred music. The role is now filled by a progressive Lutheran theologian whose writing focuses on feminist reinterpretations of Christian doctrine. And she's not the only one shaping what you sing at Mass. Enter Alec Harris, longtime president of GIA Publications. For nearly 40 years, he has dictated the music found in Catholic hymnals, ensuring a steady stream of revenue through perpetual licensing fees. His company doesn't just profit from hymnal sales, but from a system that locks parishes into endless payments. Alec Harris's influence extends beyond the walls of GIA. His wife, Carolina Song, actively lobbies for pro-abortion legislation. In 2023, she lobbied for Illinois Senate Bill 1909, which targeted pro-life pregnancy centers with fines up to $50,000. Records further reveal that in 2014, Carolina Song and Alec Harris were listed as in-kind donors to the Chicago Foundation for Women, CFW, a supporter of Planned Parenthood. Records also show Song donated to CFW again in 2015. The pattern is undeniable. She provides both financial and legislative support for abortion, while her husband profits from Catholic parish music. She also actively promotes LGBTQ+ activism, a stance Harris undoubtedly shares, as seen in their joint appearance on social media with a pride flag overlay. She also mocks national symbols to promote her ideology, sharing an image of the Statue of Liberty kissing Lady Justice with the gay marriage equal sign in the background, a grotesque distortion of American icons. Other figures at GIA Publications also openly promote the same progressive agenda. Through One License, churches forfeit the legal right to display, project, or reproduce song lyrics unless they continuously pay for renewals. In essence, churches are being forced to pay for the right to worship. It's time for bishops, priests, and faithful Catholics to wake up. It's time to stop funding these organizations. It's time to restore sacred music to its rightful place. OCP and GIA do not own Catholic worship. Stop paying for their hymnals. Stop paying for their licenses. Demand music that is truly Catholic. And this video only scratches the surface. For the full report to see just how deep the rabbit hole goes, get all the receipts, and learn about concrete alternatives, visit lepantoin.org.